The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. Ready to go in the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Detroit Lions. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
The ball carrier.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a carry for Jacobs. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Chargers.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Weaver. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line.
And the Chargers first down.
Here's Jacobs. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. They set up the screen to Hill. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Herbert off of play action. And it's complete. Henry. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They're moving the ball through the air pretty well on this opening drive, and to me it was evident that they were set on doing exactly that here to get this game started. And their belief and determination is certainly paying off.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Good. Makes the score Chargers 7. Lions nothing. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mariota on 1st down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. From the gun, Mariota. Getting knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Los Angeles.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Herbert operating from the red zone. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Complete.
13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I could be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week, but the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
Oh, how about this on first and goal? And the Chargers are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Now Herbert, third and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
To number 82.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And his throw is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
He was covered by Jamal Adams.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. To the left side, it's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Mariota now from the 50. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 49-yard line.
to the air again. Mariota. Screenplay. Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Mariota again. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 of the 15. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. From the red zone now, Mariota. And he's got it. And the Lions are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run it with Johnson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And this time he is in. Kerryon Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Chargers 14, Lions 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this carries into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and 1 at the 36-yard line.
They run it with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throw in the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
First down, Chargers.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Jacobs now. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, it's Jacobs. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first down, it's Jacobs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one.
Second and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Running is Jacobs. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
To kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, don't run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31. Mariota rolling to his left. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To throw Mariota. They'll roll him out right. And they'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick here is good. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
To kick off for the Chargers.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They go to Johnson again, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, it's not time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Mariota. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now Mariota. His throw incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mariota. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Returnable for Grant. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want got to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
The 37-yard line.
Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On second down, here's Herbert. And right side, Henry's got it. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. Herbert throwing again. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. That catch good for only a couple.
So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
That's out to the left and complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench, because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. Big play there. 75 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
Kicker on for the point after.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. I mean, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
The ball carrier
decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
at the 28-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's Herbert. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Yeah, that's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
They ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit.
Johnson. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give them the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Mariota. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
11 yards there and a Lion first down. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
On the carry.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 2nd and 9. Mariota. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Back down at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Now Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Now a throw here to his running back. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Johnson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're a back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 8.
From the gun, Mariota. He's got a 1st down inside of midfield. And he's going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Throwing, Mariota. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Mariota on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and 10 now from the 27. They'll throw again. Mariota. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Calling out a very strong gain of 24.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Again, it's Mariota. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. From 8 yards out. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer.
The kicker on for the extra point.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a 1-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before. On the flip side of this, and all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down, as good running gets them to about the 44. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 2nd down, Jacobs. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.